Right on time.
We're so dapper.
Actually late, but welcome back.
And just fall in the street like I have these photos. You said that, yeah, but I did, but you did say it.
Okay, I now call the January 9th, 2026 meeting into order. We will start with the land acknowledgement. We acknowledge that the Students' Union operates on the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabe, and the Neutral Peoples. This land is part of the Haldimand Tract, which was promised to the Six Nations, and we recognize the enduring presence of Indigenous peoples on this territory. As far as regrets, I haven't received any. And for absences, I believe we're missing Director Rutherford. Is on his way? Okay, then Director Rutherford is on his way. Before we begin, are there any conflicts of interest to declare? No, okay. Then I guess we will proceed to the adoption of the agenda. Can I have a motion that the Board of Directors adopt the agenda as presented? Motion by Vice Chair Ferguson, seconded by Director O'Leary. Is there any discussion on the matter? No? Then we shall proceed to voting. All those opposed? All of those abstaining? And all of those in favor? Motion passes 0-0 to 11. Thank you. And can we proceed to the approval of the meeting minutes from December 5th, 2025? Can I have a motion that the Board of Directors adopt them? Sorry, once again, motion by Director O'Leary, seconded by Director Murphy. Is there any discussion on the matter? No, then can we proceed to voting? All of those opposed, all of those abstaining, and all of those in favor? Motion passes 0-0 to 11. Good job. Okay. Comments from the chair of the board and CTO. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the new year. Happy New Year. I hope your new year went well. Yeah, congratulations, everyone. You made it. Didn't think we would, but here we are. Yes, I do have some comments to make. So the Freedom Task Force has asked us if January 22nd, 9 to 10:30 a.m. works for everyone. Is that okay?
Sure.
The Freedom Task Force that we spoke with last year. Remember them? The academic freedom. Oh, yes, you were away. Yes. Boo, Dr. Murphy. They want to schedule a second consultation with us for January 22nd, 9 to 10:30. Is that time that works for everyone online? It would be online in the morning. Vice Chair Ferguson, how dare you? Anyone else? 22nd.
Well, actually, my lecture.
Yes, you can. Like 8:30? You know we could. It would work very. Yeah,
I won't be here on this one.
it'll be online.
I could probably tap in. I'll be in Vegas, that's why.
That's okay.
Well,
You'll be online, so it'll be fine. Anyone else? Okay. If we started the meeting a little earlier, like 8:30-ish, 9, no? Director,
That's good.
Director Hotel, would that work for you?
9 is good, I believe so. There.
Okay. Yeah, leaving early is okay as well. Okay, yeah. All right, Dr. Miller, okay, thank you. All right, today we will be discussing our winter meeting schedule, so please keep that in mind and have your schedules aligned with us. And President Joby has gone on vacation, so we have Danielle today. Welcome. Everyone say welcome.
Welcome.
All right, and with that, that's the end of my comments. Comments from Danielle.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me today. I'm here obviously on behalf of President Joby. So he sends his regrets, but says happy first board meeting of the term. His updates are as follows. There are some big pushes obviously going on for nomination packages for both the board and president positions, as you may have seen, and that is ongoing. There are some institutional VP updates. So earlier this week, both Kate McCrae Bristol, the new VP SA, and Debbie Martin, new VP FA, have started in their roles. So of course, we are excited to watch them settle in and collaborate with them over the coming months. Next, the CSAC had its budget approval meeting yesterday morning. They feel that it went very well and they're happy with the results. As well, the SAS, Senate Academic Structure Subcommittee, have also begun consultations with groups on campus to get a better understanding of pain points that individuals experience with current departmental faculty structures and adjacent resources and responsibilities. As a reminder to everyone, SAS is the subcommittee that looks at the structure of departments and faculties on campus with the hope of proposing some form of restructuring or changes. As well, as we just kind of spoke about, the Academic Freedom and Freedom of Expression Task Force. Of course, at the December board meeting, there was mention that we would have desire for them to come back again. He did mention that the task force is eager to return, so I believe now we've confirmed that for January 22nd. Yeah, he did say here, pick a date and they can come. And lastly, his updates are that there's his main ongoing project right now is collaborating with athletics for the Gold Out basketball game, we're heavily trying to push that. It's going to be on January 16th, which is a Friday, I believe at 6 p.m. And they're pushing out a lot of promotion in hopes that we can fill out the lower bowl of the AC for the game, which is about 700 people. And lastly, we are doing custom jerseys. The reveal went out today. I actually did check the Instagram and it is up. There's like a little sneak peek. So he just wanted to tell everyone to go promote that. And that is all.
Thank you, Danielle. Are there any questions for Danielle? No? I do have one. What is CSAC? Like the term?
So CSAC is the Comprehensive Student Services Advisory Council. It's basically the body outlined in the Comprehensive Student Services Administrative Agreement that oversees the comprehensive student services fee that all students pay into, both undergraduate and graduate. It's comprised of 2 members of the Students' Union, 2 members of the Graduate Students' Union, 2 members of the Vice President Academics Office, and 2 members of the Vice President Student Affairs Office. Not including those vice presidents, they're not actually on that committee.
Thank you. As well, SASC is the Senate Academic Senate Committee? Structure Subcommittee? Okay.
So the university's undertaking they didn't like to use the word review, but I'm going to use the word review of the faculty structure at Laurier in terms of what's the most efficient, et cetera. They're doing kind of a deep dive to kind of see what the pain points are. So like different faculties have different faculty advising requirements, et cetera. So we had a pretty robust conversation with our partners in the Graduate Students Association yesterday afternoon.
Okay.
He can probably speak in a little bit more detail on that because he's a little bit more locked in on that stuff than I am. So
Okay. Can we have like upcoming reports about that as it goes on?
I don't see why that would be a problem. No.
Okay. And is there like sorry, I keep asking more questions, but is there a possibility that the board could also be involved in this?
All we can do is ask, and if they're open to kind of having that consultation, I'm sure they'd be more than entertain that, but I can't make any promises.
Okay, just follow up on that then. Thank you. All right, are there any other questions? Then we can proceed to comments from Phil.
Guess who's back? Yeah, not a ton because Danielle/Ryan took a couple of them. So just a quick staffing update. One of our staff members got into a bit of a car accident over the break. They should be returning on a modified return to work starting next week. So we're very confident that that should be okay. It's our Director of Finance and Administration, Chris Turner, which is a little bit as to why Ryan was not able to kind of finish his monitoring reports because they largely depend on Chris for this particular go around. I don't have a lot of details at this point, but he will be back working remotely on Monday. And if he can get a ride to work on Tuesday, he'll be here physically on Tuesday, otherwise working remotely. Just a quick reminder, I'm sure it doesn't need to be done at this table, but I'm going to do it anyways because it's on the list that obviously elections are coming up. And then if you consult with any kind of candidates, just trying to ensure that the information that gets distributed to potential candidates is equitable and equal across the board, if you'll pardon the expression. We're very excited to see what happens this coming Sunday when the nomination packages are due. Seagram Co., the agreements tied to what will ultimately be the groups that oversee the Seagram development project are basically ready to be signed. There are two agreements, one being a special purpose vehicle designed to be able to secure credit to be able to build the capital building. And the other one is an agreement with athletics in the university, not that they're separate, but athletics in the university to determine how the athletics recreation facility fee is spent, just to make sure that those funds are being spent appropriately as were prescribed by the referendum 2 years ago, I want to say. So we're looking forward to that being behind us and kind of getting to work to kind of getting that bubble project, our stadium project finished, which leads me into my next point, which was a little small spoiler. The bubble that's going over the stadium field is apparently starting to be inflated tomorrow morning. So hopefully students will recreationally be able to use that field during the winter months. I have no idea how long it takes to blow up that bubble, but I know that it takes a little while. So there is an event, kind of a grand opening towards the end of this month. But as more information flows, I'll keep you guys in the loop or in the bubble, if you will. But we're really looking forward to that because it's an opportunity that Laurier students have never had to be able to use that facility as close to year-round as possible. The last thing on here is the food services contract is going to through the RFP procurement process. We're working with our partners at the university to kind of help develop what that looks like, both for them and for the Students' Union. And that project should be launched at some point later this month, with the expectation that there may be 3 or 4 vendors kind of applying for that contract to do food services on the Waterloo campus. So we're really excited to see what comes of that. And that's it.
Okay, thank you, Phil. Are there any questions for Phil? No, nothing? I was expecting more questions about the bubble, but that's okay. It's okay. All right then. Thank you, Phil, for those comments. Perfect. Then I guess we shall proceed to the winter meeting schedule. All right, everyone. I think I'll start off by letting you know what my schedule looks like. Thursdays in the evening is probably like the best day that I can guarantee that I'll be there. Sorry. I apologize, guys. There's been a change in my schedule where I do have to work full time now. So it sort of like makes my my schedule a bit wonky. So at this Thursday at 7, how does that work for everyone? No? Okay, I'm getting so many like eyes.
7 is difficult.
Yeah. You're being promoted. I like it. Okay. How about Fridays? How does Fridays work for everyone? Like in the afternoon, the way we've been having it so far, like 1:30, 1 to 2:20. Okay, so 2:30. How does Fridays at 2:30 work for everyone? Yes.
Wait, can I?
Yes.
Maybe we could suggest like the Thursday, like in afternoon time on the Thursday. Would that work with people's schedules? Afternoon time on the Thursday. Because I know some people as well, like if they go home or something on a weekend, that way you have that Thursday in between classes around noon time.
How does 2:30 work sound on Thursdays?
Like sooner
Class?
than that.
See, I have a class from 11 to 2:20.
Oh, does not work with the chair.
And then I have another class from 4 to 7. So Wednesdays, I cannot guarantee that at all. That's an off day. I will not be here. Mondays, probably better.
Yeah.
How does Monday sound?
Afternoons?
Yeah, I got a class from 2:30 all the way up until 8. Like that's bad.
Before the 2:30 class.
What about in the mornings?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How about like 11 a.m. on a
Before the
Monday?
2:30 class. Monday.
Like 11 a.m. on a Monday. 11:30?
Yeah, noon.
Noon.
Morning.
Noon. What?
Yeah, sorry.
Good for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so like Mondays.
What? Pardon?
I'm thinking of like
Like
11:30,
afternoon?
12.
You can go later than that.
Yeah, 12,
30,
12, 11:30, 11:30, 12,
12, 12:30.
11:30 a.m.
What? 12?
We'll for me. But I have to get out of here by 2:30.
2:30 is
The longest it probably goes like 1. Yeah. No, it probably end at 1 p.m.
from
Yeah.
11:30 to 1 p.m.
But it would be like 11:30 to 12:45.
Mm.
No?
So tight.
Hmm? You cannot?
It is very tight.
Bad day.
Bad day for you?
No, it's bad. But Monday's.
Okay. Okay.
We can
So
do Tuesday. Wait, could I recommend something? There's always like the when to meet the
Yeah.
website.
yes,
But does that make it easier or is that
I-
making it more complicated?
I want us to hammer down the dates today. Okay. I don't want to like have to go through emails and
Absolutely.
yeah. 11 a.m. on Monday does
Um,
work. Does that work for everyone here?
Mm-mm.
What time works for you, Doctor?
See. 11:30.
11:30 works. 11:30 for everyone? Everyone online? Do you have another? What
You
time?
guys just do it at noon.
What time?
No, class ends at 11:30 and the next one starts at 12:30, so an hour.
You'll have like an hour with us.
Yeah.
Okay. The other option that we have is on Fridays. Like we can keep it like 2:30 on Friday. Which is right now, basically. It doesn't work for people online.
What's you think Tuesday or Tuesday?
Tuesdays,
Just for the record, the only mic on is Lulia. You should probably all mic up.
Does Tuesdays work? Is that like a bad day for anyone?
Tuesdays also work. Again, would you guys like a morning time or in the evening time?
I'll be in Brantford on Tuesday, so I have to leave at 10 and then I get back at 5. So anything outside of that works, but I don't want to do it like when I'm in my car.
Okay,
What about like 7 p.m. Tuesday? Does that
I
work?
was gonna say 7 p.m. How does 7 p.m. on Tuesday work?
That's late.
Guys, last board meeting, we meet on Mondays at 7.
Mhm.
And the one before that, they would meet, I think, at like 8 on Monday p.m.
Just to clarify, we do have a boardroom available in Brantford that you'd be able to take the meetings from during the day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just go ahead. So Tuesdays at 7,
Is sooner than 7 not available? Is that people not available sooner than 7?
6.
That's on Tuesday?
Yep.
The
No.
Tuesdays.
No, I have a lecture, 5:30 to
So that's
6:45.
Oh, shoot, I forgot HR. HR runs at what time? 7? 6. Yeah.
on Tuesdays?
Yeah, I'm up for shift. So 6.
No, Tuesdays.
So Tuesday is out of the window. Dr. Ward?
Did we talk about Wednesday?
For me, Mondays, the 11:30 time would
guys,
work a lot
guys.
better.
He comes.
Hello?
Dr. Ward?
Can you hear me there? Sorry, hello? Hello?
We can hear you now.
Hello? Yep, perfect. All right. I was just saying that Monday time works a lot better for me, that 11:30. I'm just more likely to be scheduled for work on like a Tuesday at 5, if the Monday time works for everyone.
Tuesday.
What about earlier in the day on Tuesday?
I
have a
have classes from 11:30 to 1 and then from 2 to 4.
2 to 4.
Did the Monday time work for everyone, or was there conflicts? No, so I'm a director.
So then-
If we do the Monday one, I will have to leave the clubs and associations because they're also right at 11:30 on Mondays.
Okay. This is a bit of a disclaimer, but the board should be your number one priority outside of school. So then when it comes to like clubs and HR, board would be better. Board should be the number one priority, guys. The only sort of like considerations we can take is like work or school because that is outside of board jurisdiction. But outside of that, board should be your number one priority. Yes.
If it's not the Monday at 11:30, people would have the same schedules on the Wednesday as well, right? So if it's Wednesday at like 12:30, for example, would that work for people?
I work 11 to 3 on Wednesdays.
I have a lecture during that time too.
Scratch Wednesday. So scratch Wednesday, never mind.
Okay, then. So what we have so far is Monday and Friday. Mondays at 11:30 or Fridays at 2:30. Can I have a show of hands? Who would be able to make it to the Mondays at 11:30? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I count you? 9. Okay.
Not make them on this.
That is fair.
See,
So who cannot make it to the Mondays at 11:30?
I mean, I'll have to leave by 12:30 then.
That's okay. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
It looks like we'll have quorum anyways. Who cannot make it on the Fridays at 2:30? Dr. Khatab? Okay. And Dr. Ward?
Yeah,
Okay.
it depends on work scheduling me. But
Okay. Then it has been set. We will be meeting on Mondays at 11:30. Just give me 1 second. Let me go through my calendar and we will set out the dates. Ian, are you ready? Today's the 9th, right? Okay, perfect. So, we'll be meeting on January 19th at 11:30. February 2nd at 11:30 a.m. The dates will be sent to you guys as well. February 16th.
That's family day and reading.
Oh, February 16th?
Yeah, so.
Sure.
So you may want to kind of punt that one to either the 23rd or the next scheduled, which would be March 2nd.
Okay.
Just as a
Let's-
heads up, unless you guys want to have a board meeting on a holiday. Anyways, that was me being facetious, never mind.
Should we have it for like the week before, so the 9th? So then we meet like,
In the past, we've both added a meeting or just had one in February.
Okay.
So just skipping it is an option and then resuming the rotation in March.
so you guys don't want to meet more? Okay. Okay, then we'll do it February 23rd. Is that reading week? Or that's, I think, the Monday after.
February 23rd is the first Monday after reading week. And then you'll have to decide whether or not you want to resume the old schedule. So the next one after that would be literally the week after March 2nd, or do you go every other week after that? So 23rd, March 9th, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. Okay. All right then. How do you guys feel about having a break on February? And then should we meet the February 23rd? Or would you guys like to meet just once on February 2nd, and then come back again on March 2nd?
On the agenda. Well, we need to discuss.
Okay, let's have
We could potentially that first meeting in March, we could just make it a longer one and kind of jam kind of the
everything.
content of 2 meetings into that one and make it a longer one, maybe. That's an idea.
Yeah.
The easier thing might be to schedule the February 23rd one and then just resume the 2 weeks from the 23rd onwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then February 23rd at 11:30. March 9th at 11:30. March 23rd at 11:30. And then April 6th at April 30. And then I believe our last, yes.
Just so you know, April 6th, everything is open, but April 6th is Easter.
Okay. Okay.
You could always just schedule it and then depending on where we are with the budget, you may be able to, you could potentially cancel that one and just proceed with one. They depend on where things are at with the budgeting process, but,
Okay.
or you could reschedule the April 6th one, given that we would be into the exam schedule, so you could just book those two and then just note that they may have to be adjusted based on people's exam schedules as well.
Okay. Then we will keep the April 6th one as like a tentative date. I believe we need to have one more, like 2 meetings in April, right? So, It's gonna be during exam season. Do you want it earlier or later?
I would just do April 6th and April 20th, and then just note that we may have to adjust the 2 April meetings based on schedules, but at least we have them booked.
Okay, perfect. Then the other date is April 20th. Oh, both of these dates will be tentative, but keep them in mind, and we'll be discussing the budget. And I believe that the finance committee passed a. What was it you passed? Vice Chair Ferguson? Something about, first meeting of April, the budget.
First meeting of April would be the tentative budget review, and then any discussion, and then second meeting of April likely be approval.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right. Okay.
I'll just note too, regardless of when the meetings are, we do our best to upload the budget ahead of time so you have lots of time with it, regardless of when the meetings are booked.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. I believe that is the winter meeting schedule for the board. Congratulations, everyone. We will now be approving it. So can I have a motion that the board of directors approves the winter meeting schedule? Wow, all of you guys. Okay. As has been presented, a motion by Director Murphy, seconded by Director Khattab. Is there any discussion on the matter? No? Okay. Then we shall proceed to voting. All of those opposed? All of those in favor? I did it the other way again. Dr. Ward? Okay, and all of those abstaining? No? The motion passes 0-0 to 11. Thank you, everyone. Okay, and with that said, we'll now be proceeding to the in-camera session. Can I have a motion of the Board of Directors move to an in-camera session? Motion by Dr. Shigano, seconded by Dr. Anas. Is there any discussion on the matter? Then we shall proceed to voting. All of those opposed? All of those abstaining? And all of those in favor?